You know that moment when you're scrolling for something to watch and one familiar face just makes you stop? Yeah, that's usually Park Bo-young. She's that actress who somehow makes every role feel like your favorite comfort drama. Whether she's crying in the rain, smiling through heartbreak, or saving the world with tiny fists of fury, there's always this warmth about her that feels real. And if you've been watching K-dramas for a while, you've probably seen her in at least one show that made you laugh, cry, or rewatch episodes at 3 a.m. But here's what makes her story even better. She didn't just appear and stay lucky. She fought through career roadblocks, legal battles, long hiatuses, and came out stronger every single time. So, today on K-Drama Tics, we're talking about how Park Bo-young quietly built one of the most respected and beloved reputations in the K-drama world. From her early debut days to her comeback hits and her latest role in Our Unwritten Seoul. Grab a drink, settle in, and let's talk about the actress who reminds us why we fell in love with K-dramas in the first place. Let's rewind. Before she became the face of some of Korea's biggest dramas, Park Bo-young was just a small-town girl with a dream. She was born on February 12, 1990 in Jungpyeong County, North Chungcheong Province, South Korea. Her dad was a soldier in the South Korean Army's Special Forces, which meant a strict and structured home life, the complete opposite of the entertainment industry she would later enter. But even in middle school, Park Bo-young knew she wanted to act. She took part in school plays and small performances, and when most kids were thinking about exams, she was already chasing that camera. In 2006, she made her acting debut in the youth drama Secret Campus on EBS, alongside a young Lee Min-ho, who would also go on to become a superstar. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't viral, but it was the start of something real. And sometimes the quiet beginnings end up meaning the most. Because what came next would define her, not by luck, but by resilience. Hey, have you subscribed to our channel yet? Scroll down quickly and hit that subscribe and like button. Done? Great. Let's get back to it. Early breakthrough, Scandal Makers, 2008. 2 years after her debut, Bo-young landed the kind of breakout role every young actor dreams of. In the movie Scandal Makers, opposite Cha Tae-hyun. She played Hwang Jung-nam, a teenage single mom who tracks down the man she believes is her father, a former radio DJ. The film exploded. Over 8 million tickets sold in Korea, making it one of the highest-grossing films of 2008. Park Bo-young's performance was praised for being natural, heartfelt, and surprisingly mature for her age. Critics loved her. Fans adored her. Awards rolled in, including the Best New Actress prize at multiple ceremonies like the Korean Film Awards and Baeksang Arts Awards. She was officially Korea's nation's little sister. It looked like the perfect rise, until it all came crashing down. The hiatus, lawsuits, and silence. Between 2010 and 2012, Park Bo-young suddenly disappeared from the screen. The reason? 2 overlapping legal disputes that stalled her career. Her first agency, Humane Entertainment, allegedly misused her personal seal and forged contracts. Bo-young filed legal complaints to terminate the contract, while the agency fought back. At the same time, she was sued by the film company Bodum Company, which claimed she had backed out of a movie titled Sounds of Ice after using her name for fundraising. Bo-young denied ever signing that deal. The result? Years without major roles, brand deals on pause, scripts withdrawn, and a career that seemed frozen right when it had started to soar. Most young stars never recover from something like that. But Park Bo-young wasn't most stars. The Return, A Werewolf Boy, 2012. In 2012, she returned with the fantasy romance film A Werewolf Boy, alongside Song Joong-ki. It wasn't expected to be a major hit, but within 2 weeks, it surpassed 4 million admissions, eventually becoming one of the most watched Korean melodramas of all time. Bo-young's portrayal of Sun Yi, a lonely girl who finds and cares for a feral boy, reminded everyone why they loved her in the first place. The vulnerability, the emotional control, the silent storytelling, all pure magic. It wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. I'm still here, and I'm better than before. Reinvention, from sweetheart to powerhouse. After A Werewolf Boy, she could have stayed in her comfort zone. Soft characters, sentimental roles. But she didn't. She started taking risks that showed her range. Hot Young Bloods, 2014. She played a tough, foul-mouthed high school gangster. Total image flip. Oh My Ghost, 2015. One of her most iconic performances. As shy chef Na Bong-soon, possessed by a bold ghost. It let her switch between two polar personalities, sometimes in the same scene. Strong Girl Bong-soon, 2017. Also known as Strong Woman Do Bong-soon. She became the tiny powerhouse who could throw gangsters across the street. The show broke JTBC's viewership records and made her a global K-drama name. Abyss, 2019. She played a prosecutor reborn in a new body after death, again showing versatility and fantasy storytelling. Doom at Your Service, 2021. A heart-aching fantasy romance with Seo In-guk that had fans crying every other episode. Daily Dose of Sunshine, 2023, Netflix. She grounded herself in realism again, playing nurse Young Dae-yoon, a psychiatric ward nurse whose empathy and exhaustion felt painfully authentic. And now in 2025, she's back with Our Unwritten Seoul, playing identical twin sisters Yumi Ji and Yumi Rae, both leading double lives, impersonating each other to survive. Critics are calling it one of her most layered performances ever. Within days of its release, it reached top 3 globally, non-English TV on Netflix. This isn't luck anymore. It's craft. What makes Park Bo-young different? Here's the thing. Korea has no shortage of beautiful, talented actresses. But Park Bo-young has something extra. Let's break it down. Authenticity. She never plays characters as roles. She plays them as people. Emotional honesty. Even her crying scenes never feel exaggerated. They feel lived in. Smart project choices. Every comeback is intentional. She switches genres, tones, and networks to keep herself growing. Quiet connection with fans. She doesn't rely on controversy, viral moments, or loud PR. Her charm is subtle, almost nostalgic. Consistency. Since 2006, she's never delivered a lazy performance. Even in average scripts, she stands out. And that's probably why fans call her the emotional anchor of K-dramas. Because no matter the genre, her presence makes it feel safe and sincere. Let's be real. We've all had that moment watching her shows when you just feel something click. Maybe it's when Bong-soon finally stands up for herself in Strong Girl Bong-soon, or when Na Bong-soon nervously smiles in Oh My Ghost after being possessed by confidence itself, or when Da-in comforts a struggling patient in Daily Dose of Sunshine, and you realize, wow, that's real empathy right there. She doesn't play the perfect heroine. She plays us. She's the anxious beginner trying to be brave. The girl who wants to do the right thing even when no one's watching. The person who keeps showing up even after life hits pause. That's why her fan base feels more like a community than a fandom. People don't just like Park Bo-young, they relate to her. And in a world where entertainment often chases noise, she built a career out of quiet strength. That's rare, and that's powerful. So what do we learn from Park Bo-young's story? That success doesn't have to be loud. That real talent outlives trends. And that comebacks are even sweeter when you earn them the hard way. Nearly 20 years in, she's still redefining what a leading woman in K-dramas can be. Soft, but strong. Kind, but determined. Quiet, but unshakable. And now, with Our Unwritten Seoul topping charts and fans begging for a second season, it's safe to say, The next chapter of her story is just beginning. In our next video, we're ranking the top Korean actors of 2025, revealing who's dominating the industry right now. And yes, we'll see where Park Bo-young lands on that list. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and get ready, because the next episode might surprise you. Thanks for watching K-Drama Ticks. See you in the next one.